as a teacher, if you're leading, you have to not only lead from what you know, your experiences, but also inquire of your students what they think is best for their type of learning.
I feel like a bad teacher kind of sees the code over the care of the student. I feel like a bad teacher is not necessarily a bad teacher, but a teacher that actually hasn't seen what a student went through.
The students open up and they learn better when you have a relationship with the student. You have to show the student that you care about them and you generally have concern for them outside of the classroom. Once you build a teacher-student relationship, you can pretty much get a student to excel in school once they build and find your trust.
It's basically saying a good teacher meets a student where they are. There are things called individual education plans, IEPs. In my opinion, a good teacher has an IEP for all of their students so that they can provide what unique needs that student has, as well as the common needs that a student has. So you're not just teaching to the center of a classroom, you're basically reaching each student where they are and having them progress from where they are and hopefully to where they should be by the end of a school year.
The biggest thing with me would be mental health for my student. I want them to feel like they can succeed. If a student feels like they're gonna succeed, the same with a person trying to work a job to get a check, they're gonna work towards it. They're gonna wanna do it, they're gonna finish it. One practice I probably will push in real hard is letting the student know that there is flexibility in learning. Everyone learns different. Everyone learns at different paces. Everyone learns certain things better than other students. So I will always bring in diversity and know that that's one thing that's to be celebrated within education.
The most challenging part about being a student for me would have to be trying to balance everything. Trying to find time to be myself, and be myself, whether it be for other people, but also take care of myself. I've been working on time management and working on, self-care. Nobody's perfect. I'm not saying my process is perfect, which is why I believe I need to work on it. But I think that is the hardest thing about being a student, like just finding time to be comfortable in being you.
Well, as an educator, you have to be empathetic, but not sympathetic. You don't want to feel sorry for the student. My expectations does not change. The assignments are still due. My expectations are still high, regardless of what you're going through. But because I care, I will give you the benefit of the doubt and sit and listen to you. And sometimes when you build relationships with students, sometimes they think because, oh, I'm very close to Miss McCall, I don't have to do this assignment, I can get out of this. And I always make sure the students know, even though I know what you're going through, I'm empathetic to your situations, but my expectations for you are still there. So that's one of the challenges when you do get to know your students. Sometimes they try to slack up.
One thing I would like to see from my fellow co-workers in terms of strengthening the student-teacher relationship is everyone working together and sharing best practices. Everyone has a different personality, a different viewpoint, a different perspective, and everyone sharing those perspectives as to what works in their classroom may help another person.
Well, I advocate, but I advocate more, and I want to give students the opportunity to understand that their voice is the most powerful thing that this campus has. So their voice can ultimately make a change within the teachers, make a change within the staff, make a change with how this university sees us as individual students and not just numbers that they have to keep up.
And when students feel that they are heard and that they are able to express their thoughts and their concerns, then students become more comfortable and feel that it's a safe environment because their voice is also included.
Whatever it takes to make sure that our students are learning and growing in every aspect, and that's spiritual, mental, and emotional. Just making sure that they have everything that they need and that we're giving our all to make sure that they are learning and that they're in a learning environment. The second one is that truly all students can learn. If they're given the right motivation, the right inspiration, they can truly learn. Regardless of their background, regardless of their race, color, or creed, all students can truly learn. They just have to be motivated and inspired to do so.